Here's everything I read in January as a full-grown man who's afraid of books without pictures. Did you know that Mickey Mouse has a little blue friend named Atomo Bleep Bleep? He was created in the 1950s, but he actually showed up in 2 books that I read this month. Apparently he is quite popular in Europe, and so is this little weirdo whose name is Eager Beaver. There are decades of weird and wonderful Disney comics from Europe that are getting translated into English for the first time in these gorgeous Disney Masters hardcovers from Fantagraphics. Fantagraphics have also started releasing monthly comics featuring Scrooge and Donald and Mickey. These floppies collect translations of more recent European Disney comics, which combine vibrant modern cartooning styles with a classic mix of slapstick and adventure. I genuinely enjoy reading these comics as much as my kids do. One series which I will not be reading with my kids is The Climber. When I first started reading this manga, I thought it was like Slam Dunk for rock climbers, but halfway through volume 2, the creative team changed, and the book became a psychological study of the sacrifices you have to make when you completely devote your life to one thing. Also, it becomes Death Stranding. I absolutely devoured these first 2 volumes and can't wait to pick up the next few. I also read the first 2 volumes of Sander, which is the new series from the creator of Beastars. This one's a dystopian comedy drama about a teenage boy who can transform into a superpowered Santa Claus. It hasn't quite got its hooks into me yet, but the world it's set in is interesting to say the least. Finally, I read a collection of short stories from the 1970s called Cigarette Girl by Masahiko Matsumoto. Apparently, Matsumoto was a friend and rival to Yoshihiro Tatsumi. The stories in Cigarette Girl were a lot lighter and less depressing than other Gekiga collections I've read so far, and the cartooning reminded me of the Studio Ghibli film My Neighbors the Yamadas. All in all, it was a pretty eclectic month of reading. Let me know what I should read next in the comments, or come talk about manga and comics with me in my Discord. Hit the link in my bio to join.